So I guess give me a little bit of a sneak peek of the Rutgers defense, kind of what you guys are seeing, what they like to run, where you're seeing maybe some opportunities at.
It's kind of similar to, the UMass defense with the quarters and, how they play man and stuff like that on third down. So I think it's a good opportunity to go out there and, win our one-on-one matchups.
How much is helping that you play a team like UMass? It's a short week, there's a little less preparation, and there are similarities in the opportunities available.
I think it worked out pretty perfect, how it lines up, because, the head coach was the old DC and stuff like that. So having that work out like that was pretty smooth, and it just helped the process of preparing.
It's kind of helped you guys knowing that you do have familiarity with doing a short week because you guys play at like Nebraska every Friday. Does that kind of at least give you some comfort about how the week's going to go and kind of how you prepare?
Yeah, we got some confidence going in, knowing that, we got to be mature about our preparation, our recovery, and our just getting ready for the game, knowing that we have one last day. So.
Well, I remember after the game, you talked about how Mark was really fired up on the sideline. I think after that first drive, you said he really sparked it. You like seeing out your quarterback. How have you kind of seen him and you guys as a whole kind of attack the first couple of days, knowing that you did put some stuff on tape? Teams are going to play a little bit differently. You guys were kind of rolling the passing game.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity to get something out there and having some points on the board to stack them, and just being able to go back to work today and yesterday. It was just good for us to get out there working.
After getting a big game like that as a receiver group, you guys talked about how much you worked in the offseason, how much competition there's been. How does a performance like that kind of just boost your confidence for the future?
Yeah, it was a confidence booster for sure, just knowing that, we can do it and we can go out there and perform like that. So just doing it on a daily basis is what we're striving for, consistency and being able to stack days.
I know KJ's been pitching for that first career catch and finally gets it and all that.
Yeah.
Just, we started hearing about him in bowl prep. Just how far has he come in the last year?
Man, he's a great explosive dude. He's always making plays in practice. So it's not a surprise to me that he was out there, showing what he got.
Mark was talking about how, there have been a couple times through these 3 games where you guys are watching a team do one thing on film and then all of a sudden they decide to throw you something completely different. What's it been like adjusting to moments like that throughout the game a little bit for you guys?
Yeah, teams have been doing that, but we've been able to just make adjustments like in the game. Just now that we're like going and just, expecting them to do something different sometimes. So like, of course we're preparing for what we see on tape, but they can come out with something different and we're just gonna be ready for it.
Their defense has shown through the course of the start of the season a chance to leak a little bit, offer some big plays. How do you guys exploit that?
I feel like just being able for us to execute the plays that we have, called up is going to be big for us. And then, being able to pop a big play if we need to, and, we will. So I feel like we're going to be able to make some explosive plays.
How can your speed take advantage?
Shoot, just getting past defenders. You can't really guard speed if you're not fast enough. So I feel like getting by them is just a big opportunity.
What does a game like UMass do for the confidence, maybe just even